I have something that I want to tell you guys. Some statistics that have come out, some information that has been revealed, courtesy of City News. And it's funny, I was actually going to share this a lot sooner, but I don't know. Luck was on my side. God was on my side. He told me, do not share this now. Wait a bit. Something's coming up. Share it then. And that something is Deb Matthews has come out. The liberals have come out and Deb Matthews has revealed, has uncovered some recording of Doug Ford saying that guns don't kill people, crazy people with guns kill people. And by the way, has anyone noticed how much of a tattletale Deb Matthews has become? I mean, she is a tattletale. I call her Tattletale Deb Matthews. Every week she's coming out, every 2 weeks, this woman is coming out with some new revelation about some candidate in the PC party. First it was Andrew Lawton, and then she kind of picked on the NDP a bit. I mean, this woman is she reminds me of that kid, that annoying kid in the schoolyard who would tattletale to the teacher every week about something that a kid did or something. I mean, she's a tattletale. But anyway, Doug Ford, what he said about guns not killing people, but crazy people killing people. There's absolutely nothing wrong with what he just said. And when I reveal these statistics to you, you're going to know why I said that. And then one thing that kind of annoyed me, and I really like Doug Ford. I voted for him. I endorsed him. I endorsed him in the leadership race. But one thing that he did that kind of annoyed me was he came out today and he's like, and when this recording comes out, he's like, oh no, I support gun control. I support it. I'm just thinking, and he doesn't, I mean, he stands by what he said, but, just like all conservatives in Canada, they are just afraid of everything. And I'm thinking to myself, Doug, you don't have to do this. What you said made sense. It's true. I mean, stop being so afraid of these dickwads, subhuman, mongrel, mentally deficient left-wing voters. I mean, they are morons. I ain't afraid to say it either. You try and stop me from saying something, see what will happen to you. Gun violence, according to City News, in downtown Toronto is up 167% so far in 2018. That's in downtown Toronto. So gun violence in downtown Toronto, which is a part of Canada, a country which has some of the strictest gun laws on the planet, gun violence is up. Not knife violence, not car violence, gun violence. So how is it that the one weapon which is so regulated, heavily regulated, it's like almost nobody can get it. Jesus Christ couldn't get a gun in Canada if he tried. I mean, it is so hard. And yet that one weapon that is regulated and monitored and controlled, that weapon is responsible for the violence. It's a gun violence. That weapon is responsible for the uptick in violence in downtown Toronto. Gun violence is up 167%. And not only that, Toronto used to be one of the safest big major cities in the world. So big cities are usually more dangerous. Toronto used to be one of the safest. And now there's such a big uptick in violence, in gun violence, Toronto's becoming unsafe. I mean, people are afraid to go to downtown Toronto and the suburbs and all that stuff. I mean, seriously, you go to some parts of Toronto after 1 o'clock, I mean, you might as well walk to your grave. But let me read this article from City News, City TV, with all their statistics and everything. There's been a dramatic increase in gun violence in the downtown core of Toronto in 2018, with the number of shootings up 167% this year compared to the same time last year. So far this year, there have been 24 shootings within the area covered by Toronto's downtown police divisions, 51 Division and 52 Division. The most recent gun violence claimed the life of a man after he was shot in Yonge Dundas Square Wednesday night. And by the way, this article, I have the link It's pinned to the top of the comment section. So if you want to read that, feel free to do so. In the first 5 months of 2017, there were 9 shootings in the area. And by the way, I made a video about this same subject around the same time last year. So it seems that nothing has improved, even though the long-haired Mac Daddy and his people, his minions, are actually planning for more gun control. Their legislation is ready. They're even trying to control toy guns now. They're trying to, you look it up! They're trying to control toy guns because people are brandishing toy guns to the cops and the cops kill them. So they're trying to control that now. But it seems the problem isn't getting better, it's only getting worse. In the first 5 months of 2017, there were 9 shootings in the area covered by 51 and 52 Division. Using data from Toronto Police, City News has created graphs illustrating the upward trend in gun violence in recent years. So there you go. If you go on the link, you will see all those graphs. It's pinned to the top of the comment section. So here's what should be done. We shouldn't be talking about controlling gun control. We shouldn't be talking about banning. We shouldn't be talking about that. That doesn't work because guns don't kill people. People kill people. Crazy people with guns kill people. And those guns are usually illegally owned guns. So there you go. Criminals don't follow the law. Proof right here. Toronto. It's in Canada. Toughest gun laws. Gun crime up in Toronto's biggest city. So what we should be doing, and one more thing before I say what we should be doing. You know how you got these lefties in America and these anti-gun activists in America saying that the liberal gun laws in America are responsible for all those school shootings? Well, all these gun violence that I just mentioned, all these gun crimes that happened, 167%, those happened on the street. Who's stopping any of these people who are doing these crimes from committing those crimes in the school? So if they were done at school, then school shootings in downtown Toronto would be up 167%. So there you go. It doesn't matter about the gun control. It matters about how you deal with people. It's people. And what we need to start doing is investing more in mental health. We need to start getting people, figuring out, seeing the people who might be struggling and snatch them up immediately and take care of them. We also need to probably bring back carding as well. I mean, carding, I think one of the stupidest things was to get rid of carding. And I'm saying that as a black man. I mean, you got black people, oh, carding is racist. Carding is basically when the police stop you and ask questions and all kind of stuff like that. They say it's racist. Well, there might be racists in the police department that might take advantage of that. That's why you need to monitor the police, put cameras on them and speakers on microphones on them, so you monitor their behavior and how they interact, and you can determine whether or not the person they carded, whether it was justified or whether it was. That's what you do. But I also tell you, there are a lot of crazy white people who I think should be carded and have their ass thrown in jail. I mean, you can go to Hamilton and see what I mean. Hamilton, Ontario. No offense to anyone in Hamilton. I used to live there, so I know. What we need to be doing is we need to get tougher on crime. We need to stop this whole, lackadaisical law and order system that we have in Canada. We need to start paying more attention to mental health because a lot of these problems are mental health related. I mean, we need to do more. We need to get serious on having to reform people, reform their minds. Switzerland has gun laws which are even more liberal than America. And you don't see them killing because they are sane. They are decent. Their minds are neutral. North Americans are crazy. We need to reform them. We need to reform their minds, their psyche. Stop banning guns. People, you can control the guns all you want. People are going to find a way to kill people anyway. And you can ban guns too. Then they just go start stabbing people. And to be honest, I'd rather be shot than stabbed. To be honest. I'm just being honest. But that's my take on this whole thing. Doug Ford shouldn't have come out and backed away from those comments. What he said was right. It's true. And the liberals coming out, anybody who has a different a negative opinion about Doug Ford after this recording, you're a fool. You're nothing but a fool. It's true. Crazy people kill people. You can ban the gun, you can control the gun, but it doesn't work. I just showed you the statistics. Anyway, I'm done. This is the Arana Nation. Hit the like button if you like this video.